Precision Learning Center, the light of education. Our topic for today still remains Mathematics 10 Commandment, in which we are proceeding to the next commandment, which is opening of bracket. Opening of bracket. Now, when we talk about opening of bracket, there are some rules that attach to it, which are two. The rules are rule 1 and rule 2. The first rule is what? A into bracket B plus C. A into bracket B plus C, close the bracket. So how are you going to do this? What you're going to do here is that you are going to multiply the one outside with the one inside. So you will multiply this A by this B. So it will give you A times B. That is, A times B is this, A times B. And you will also multiply this A by this C. That is what? A times C. And don't forget that there is plus at the middle here. So that means you will put this plus here and you now say A times C. You give you what? A times C. Now, your answer will now be what? A times B is what? AB. A times B is AB. And plus A times C will give you what? AC. So definitely your final answer will now be what? AB plus what? AC. So that one has gone. Now the next the next rule is what? When you are asked to expand a bracket. When you are asked to expand a bracket. Now don't forget, the first one we do here is what we call removing of what? Removing of bracket. Removing of bracket. Now the one we are going to do now is expanding of what? Of bracket. Now where they make use of expanding of bracket is when you see two brackets together. So that is when you are going to expand bracket, because this is first bracket and this is second bracket. But when you are asked to remove a bracket, there will be what? Only one bracket and one variable behind it. So that is when you will be asked to remove a bracket. But this one will be what? Expand bracket. Now if you want to expand this bracket, how are you going to expand it? The first thing you are going to do is to take this first A out, which is this one, and use it to open this bracket here, this C plus D, which is this one. And after that, once you have taken the A, it will now remain what? Plus B. So you now bring this plus B again, you now bring it here and use it to open the second bracket again, which is what? C plus D. So this is the C plus D. Now the next thing you are going to do is to do it the way we do this question 1, that is this rule 1. So if you want to do that one now, it will now be what? A times C. That is, A times C here will give you what? AC. And this plus here will come here. And A times D will give you what? AD. So you are done with that. Now the next one will now be what? Plus B. That means you will use this B outside to open the one inside, which will be what? B times C will give you what? BC. And plus times plus will give you plus. And B times D will give you what? BD. So that means your final answer will now be what? AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. So that means we are good to go. So that are the rules of what? Of opening of what? Of bracket. Now let's now give justice to this example below. Now the first question here is 4 into bracket 2a plus 2b, close the bracket. 4 into bracket 2a plus 2b, close the bracket. And our final answer is what? Is a plus b. Now if you want to do this, how are we going to do it? Don't forget, now the question here, let's solve it here. Now the question is 4 into bracket 2a plus 2b. So what are you going to do? You have to the first thing you're going to do is to remove the bracket. Now if you want to remove the bracket, how are you going to do it? What you are going to do is to use the one outside to open the one inside. So that means it will now be what? 4 times 2a. 4 times 2 is what? That is 8a. That is 4 times 2 is what? Is 8. And bring the a here and bring the a there. So that is what? 8a plus 4 times 2 again is what? That is this 4 again to multiply this. That is what? 4 times 2, that is 8. And bring down the b down. So that is how we arrive at what? 8a plus what? 8b. So that means this is our final answer. 8a plus what? 8b. You see that this one is correct. Now, next one now is question 2, which is what? 3 into 2x 3 into 2x plus 3w minus 4y minus 4y. So how are you going to do this? You are going to use this one to open the bracket too. So how are you going to use it to open the bracket? So what you are going to do is to multiply the one outside by the one inside. So that means 3 times 2, that is 6, and 3 times x, and x, that is join the x to it, that is 3 times 2, 6, and this x join it to it, plus 3 times 3, that is what? 9, and this w join it to it again. So, and this minus will be there too. 3 times 4, this 4, that is 12, and the y join it to it. So that is how we arrive at what? The solution of this, which is what? This one. So that means we've done this, we've done this too. So now the next one, which is number 3, is 2u into bracket 1 minus u close the bracket. So what are we going to do here? That is what? 2u into bracket 1 minus u close the bracket. So you are going to use the one outside to multiply the one inside. So that means what we are going to have here with what? You use this 2 to multiply this 1. That is 2 times 1. That is 2. And this u, you will bring it down here. Now, don't forget this sign, which is minus. You now use this 2u again to multiply this again. That is, this one has this u has a coefficient of 1 at the back. So 2 times 1, that is 2. And u times u, that is what? U square. So that means our answer is what? 2u minus 2u square. So that means we got the right answer. So that means we got the right answer. So that is that one about that one. So that means we have done this, we have done this, and we have done this. Now the next aspect where we are moving to is expand the following. So that means that is the second one. The first one we did is what? Remove the bracket. So the first one we did here is what? Remove the bracket. So we are now moving to what? Expanding the bracket. So how to expand bracket? So in this type of situation, if you want to do this, now you know they give us what? P minus 3 into bracket what? P minus 5. So what are you going to do here? You will multiply this p. You will use this p to open this bracket. You first write this p out, which is this one, and use this p to open the second bracket. I mean this bracket, that is p minus 5. So if you write this p out, you now use the p to open the second bracket, which is p minus 5. So that is this one. And again, after you have removed p, what will now remain? It will remain minus 3. You bring that minus 3, you now bring it here. So to open this second bracket again, which is p minus 5. So after doing that, you now use this p outside to remove the bracket here, which should be what? P times p. P times p will be what? P square. And p times minus 5 will give you what? Minus 5p. Again, you now use this minus 3 again to open what? This bracket too, which will be what? Minus 3 times p, that is what? Minus 3p. And minus times minus will give you plus. Will give you plus. And this 3 times 5 will give you what? 15. So that means your answer will be what? P square minus 5p minus 3p plus 15. Now, for you to now get the final solution to the question, what are you going to do? You have to minus this from this. So that means we have what? P square. This p square is this one. And minus 5p minus 3p, that is minus 5 minus 3 will give you minus 8. And join the p to it, that is minus 8p. Plus what? Plus 15. So I'm bringing it down. So that means that is your final answer. So that is what we call what? Expansion of what? Of bracket. That's what we call expansion of bracket. Now, let's now work on the removing of what? Of this particular bracket. So how can we solve the following question? So just try this classwork. Try it. I have strong belief that based on the explanation that I've been giving since, you'll be able to give justice to all these 4 questions under classwork section. So after you are done, this is the solution. Now, question 1 is what? 3. So question 1 is 3 into bracket 9 minus n. 3 into bracket 9 minus n. So how are you going to do this? You first use this one, the one outside, to multiply the one inside, which should be what? 3 times 9, that is 27. 3 times 9 is 27. And bring this minus, because there is invisible plus there already. So you use this plus to multiply this minus. That is what? Plus times minus, it will give you minus. And 3 times n, that is what? 3n. So that means your answer will be what? 27 minus 3n. That is equal to 27 minus 3n. 27 minus 3n. Now, the second question is 2a minus a minus b equal to this. So we have done this, it remains this now. So that means 2, this 2 times 1, because we have only one a here, that is 2. This 2 times 1 here will give you 2. But don't forget the sign first. Let's first of all do the sign. So let's do the sign first. Now, you know there is invisible plus there. So you use this sign to multiply this sign first. That is plus times minus will give you what? Minus. And 2 times 1, this 2 times this 1 will give you 2. And a times a will give what? A square. A square. So after that, you now do this one again, because you're going to use this 2a to multiply this minus b again. That is plus times minus again plus times minus will give you minus, and 2 times 1, because we have only one b here, that is 2 times 1, that is 2, and a times b, that is what? A b. So that means our answer here will now be what? Minus 2a square minus 2ab. So that will be our answer for that section. Now number 3 now. Question number 3. So will be 2t will be 2t plus 1. 2t plus 1. Close the bracket. Into what? 3t plus 1. Now you will use this one to open the bracket as usual. So you first take this 2t first, this one, to open the second bracket here, which is 3t plus 1. And after we have taken this 2t, it will remain what? Plus 1. You now bring that plus 1 here again. You bring it here and use it to open the second bracket again as usual, which is 3t plus 1. 3t plus 1. So which will give us what? Now 2t times this, that is 2 times 3. This 2 times 3, that is 6. And t, this t times t will give you what? T square. That is 6t square. Abi? Now, and the next one will now go 2t times what? Plus 1. That means you say 2, this 2 times what? Times 1 here. That is plus 2 times 1, that is 2. And join the t here to it, that is 2t. Now, the next one is to use this one outside again to open the one inside. That is what? Plus times plus, that is this plus times this invisible plus here, that is plus. And 1 times 3, that is 3. And again, you now join the t to it again. So, and use this plus 1 to open this one too. That is what? Plus times plus again, that is plus. And 1 times 1 will give you what? 1. So that is, you now collect the like time. So we have already collected the like time, but we have to add this 2t plus 3t. That is what? 6t square plus, that is plus 2t minus 3t. That will give us what? Plus 5t. Now plus 1 plus 5t plus 1. So that is our final answer. Now the last question, which is number 4. That is x, then that is x minus y square. So how are you going to do this? So square means you multiply the number twice. So that means you just say x minus y, close the bracket, and multiply it again. X minus y, close the bracket. So you use this first x to open the second bracket. That is x minus y, and close the bracket again. And after we have taken this x, it will remain what? Minus y. You bring it out and use it to open the bracket again. X minus y. So that means you now use this x to open this bracket. That is x times x, that is what? X square. And use this x again to multiply this. That is what? X minus x times y, that is x y. Use this one also to open this bracket here. That is what? Minus y times x, that is what? Xy again. And minus times minus, if you use this one to multiply it, that's what? Minus times minus is plus. And y times y is what? Is y square is y square. So you now say that x square minus xy minus xy. So how many xy do we have here? That is one xy, and this one also one xy. Now minus 1 minus 1, that is what? Minus 2. Minus 2, and join the xy to it, that is minus 2xy plus what? Plus y square, plus y square. So that will be your final answer for that. So with that, after you have solved your classwork, I have strong assurance that you'll be able to get the solution up to this level. I still remain CMAID from the Station Learning Cell.